As a leader, there's going to become times, especially with difficult missions, your personal determination, your personal force spirit is going to be required to move things forward. For the longest time, we were just pilots and aircrew that moved things around the battlefield. Now we were putting very lethal weaponry on our aircraft, and we were going to start killing things. You need to be very clear that is what you're going to do. You have to train for it hard, and you have to prepare people for that. In the aftermath of 9/11, Canada deploys troops to southern Afghanistan, specifically Kandahar province. But in 2006 and 2007, we moved an entire task force down and took over a sector in Kandahar province, and then started to take serious combat losses. People were dying because we didn't have helicopters in Afghanistan. Our mission became lease American Army Chinook helicopters, equip our own Griffins with M134 Gatling guns, 50 cal machine guns to escort those Chinooks and get them off the roads, save lives. That was the mission for Afghanistan. I was teaching at the Army Staff College, Fort Frontenac in Kingston. In 2008, I got a phone call from the wing commander of one wing, a guy by the name of Alain Perrin, who good friend of mine. I'd worked for him in the past. He got me to his office and he starts explaining to me about this deployment, how we're going to lease Chinooks, how we're going to do these things. And I just listened, and he said, why aren't you taking notes? And I said, I don't work for you. And so he went around the side of his desk, picked up the phone and called the commandant of the Army Staff College. Said, I need Scott. It's Chinooks and it's Afghanistan. And the commandant said, you got him. He hung up the phone, threw me a notebook and said, start taking notes. And that's how I came to plan operations for Afghanistan. Since these helicopters were not going to be in the inventory beforehand, we didn't have standard maneuver manuals, we didn't have processes, we didn't have operational airworthiness clearances, we didn't have the tactics and the procedures down pat. We were going to have to create all of that on the fly. While the Army, who wanted to train with us, could never train on the helicopters, they could never see a package be put together before we arrived in southern Afghanistan. I believe that the Canadian Army has one of the toughest jobs that's out there. They have to get up close and personal with an adversary and defeat them. You have to live and breathe with the Army to be able to support them well. That's why our Army aviation, our tactical helicopter crews and squadrons are on Army bases. They live, eat, and breathe with the Army. Afghanistan taught us that missions come with risks, and there were casualties. Those things come with risks, those deployments come with risks. But the offset to that is that more lives would have been lost on the ground running those roads. So the use of helicopter forces actually saved lives. That management of risk becomes one of the main lessons on the how-to for the RCAF well into the future.